Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and today you have been requesting that we check out the AutoFisher add-on. This was created by Scai Quest. The add-on is priced at 310 Minecoins, which is £1.69. This add-on is $2. The description says, for those of us that truly dislike fishing, our team brings you a fully automated alternative. Craftable automatic fishing device, the AutoFisher. Craftable trash device to destroy excess loot, the Incinerator. 5 different upgrades for the AutoFisher. Chunk visualizer to help with AutoFisher placement. Mini Golem Plushie multi-tools. Now, I've heard some really good things about this, but I'm actually offended. People really do dislike fishing in Minecraft. I think it's one of the most peaceful and enjoyable things to do. Regardless, I am excited to try this out. The add-on file size is 820 kilobytes. So today's add-on is fun and quirky, and I actually enjoyed the attention to detail. Now, once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. When you open this, it says, automate fishing with a craftable and upgradable golem-powered AutoFisher. And it gets into a couple more details as to what is actually available inside of this. Now, if we were to head straight to a crafting table, type in auto, for example. Yes, it's there, but you are going to need a couple of things until you get to this stage, because you need to make yourself a mini golem. In order to make a mini golem, you're going to need a crafting core. So let's start there. Now, you can learn about this by opening up your guidebook and scrolling to the bottom. So it'll teach you about the core, then it'll teach you about the golem, and then it'll teach you about how to make the AutoFisher, then upgrades, and so on and so forth. So we will start here. It says the crafting core is simply a crafting ingredient for most of the items and devices in this add-on. Then explains how to make it. So this is going to be your needed ingredients: amethyst shard, redstone dust, and you're also going to need 2 smooth stone slabs. Open up a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable and you're able to get this. Then we move on to the actual golem itself. This is the recipe. You are going to need, once again, smooth slabs, stone versions. You're going to need the full blocks, oak, you're going to need the core, and 2 amethyst. Then you're able to make yourself the golem. Now, the golem is a fun cosmetic. It's quirky. It adds a new plushie, which can be customized, but you can't pick it up. And that's because you're going to need a special tool. Before we make the tool, though, let's make the AutoFisher. This needs the golem, 2 oak planks, 3 oak logs, and a fishing rod. Let's go ahead and get this thing crafted, and let's place it down. Uh-oh, I made a mistake. I want it to face this way. When you face it or place it down, it faces the opposite way, which for me is an inconvenience, but it's not a big deal. So I can't pick this up. You need to use the multi-tool. This is how you make it. You are going to need 2 cobble, 2 sticks. It just goes crisscross like this. I think it might actually be shapeless. It is. Then you get access to this. Now, we'll start with the golem itself. So in order to use this, crouch and interact, and then tap on the likes of remove. It then turns into a hammer. This is a very similar system that they use in their backpacks add-on. Now, you can tap on this and pick it up. You can crouch and change and tap on rotate to rotate this. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same system that they have. We also have the ability to nudge. You can bring it towards you. You can go ahead and take it that way or bring it towards you this way. You also have the ability to change appearance. We'll get into that in a second. You can actually also pick this up as well. So let's see if we can kind of place it there. No, not good enough. Go back a little bit more. Place there. I'm happy with them there. Crouch. Let's go to change size. As you can see, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we could go ahead and change the appearance, which is this one. So let's tap on him. Gives him a hat. Separate type of hats. I'm going to go ahead and pick him up, though, because I kind of want to see how many different designs they actually have of this. We'll grab a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess we'll just go 5. And we'll leave that one over there. So we'll go to change appearance. We'll do 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all the available custom ones that you actually have. All right, so we need to turn this into a hammer. break this, face this way, and place it down. We're now going to have to get ourselves a bucket of water because in fact, a bunch of them, we're going to actually have to dig this out. Now, the golems are really cute. He's quite disappointed right now because he can't actually fish. So this only has to go down like 2, I believe. I think if you were to stick him on like a bay and let him fish into the ocean, it would be fine. But we're going to have to add a couple of water here. 1 more and he should be happy. Let's go ahead. And as you can see, he's starting to fish. But we're going to try and make this flow if we can here properly. There you go. So now he's happy. He's going to do his general fishing. And over time, our items are going to go inside of here. But remember, there is also a bunch of upgrades. I just liked the quirkiness behind this. Super impressed. So next, we're going to learn about the upgrades. There is a few different ones available. It says these items are used to modify the behavior of the AutoFisher. How to use. 1. Punch the AutoFisher while holding the upgrade item in your main hand. 2. A chat notification will tell you when the AutoFisher can't accept any more upgrades. So I think they can be upgraded multiple times, maybe like speed a couple of times, etc. So speed, for example, each speed upgrade reduces the time between the fishing attempts of the AutoFisher. Maximum upgrade would be 3. So in order to get this made, you are going to need some potions. It's going to be speed, it's going to be copper ingots, 4, 2 redstone dust, and a core. This will give us the speed one. I would like to grab myself 1, 2, 3, 4. So we now have 5 of these. So we go ahead and punch it. It's been upgraded. So this should improve the speed. Again, and that's it. So you can only do this 3 times. It just, oh, look at the thing it's holding now. It's holding like a spear, a trident. And it's gathering them. Well, apparently it will be much faster. We'll keep an eye on this. I'm just going to go ahead and get all of these placed real quick because, of course, we're going to have to put upgrades on this. I'm not going to show you guys all of the recipes. If you open up here and just type in upgrade, for example, as you can see, we do have the eject. We have the upgrade, which is going to be just the fish upgrade, junk, and we also have treasures. So if we just have a quick read of some of these, I think you guys know how it's going to work. So junk is each junk upgrade increases the chance to obtain junk items. If you wanted the junk, then if we go back to upgrades, fish would be, I'm guessing, more fish. Each fish upgrade increases the chance of obtaining fish. Yeah, so they're pretty much self-explanatory. So we'll grab a couple of different ones here. I'm curious if you can mix and match. So we'll do junk by hitting. Can we do this one? Oh, you can do oh, no, it takes it off. Aha. Okay, so junk 1, junk 2, junk 3. Check out the upgrades, though. So we'll do it on this one. So this one would be fish. So keep an eye on him. Hold on. Try it. 1, 2, and 3. It's so cool. Treasures. 1, 2, and 3. I love the little boat up there. And then this would be eject upgrade. Let's quickly read that one because I'm actually not sure about this one. So, back. For that upgrade, it says the eject upgrade extracts items from the AutoFisher's inventory and drops them outside the device. So I think that might well be good if you want to link it up to the likes of hoppers. So if we go to game mode C here, I was to set up a small system here real quick. We'll grab a chest. You'll need some hoppers here. So you could set up an auto system. I think that's kind of what it's going for. Could be wrong, though. That'll go there. We'll do another one there. And then another one here. We'll keep an eye on this. So fish are going in there. Yeah, so it's really good to make these auto systems. Because, of course, they only have limited inventory. This one is our treasure. So bows will be more common. So should books as well. And then this one is fish. It's meant to produce more fish. We did get a mending fishing rod, which is nice to see. And this is going to be all your junk if you have a purpose for this. Now, just come back to this guy real quick. Yeah, this one fills up very, very fast. They do fill up incredibly fast. So the next one is actually an incinerator, and this is just going to incinerate items that you put inside. But I was actually impressed with how this worked. This doesn't have to go with this. By the way, you can place this wherever you want. So if I place this here, you can see he's not happy because he's got no work. So what I would now have to do is grab myself some things that I technically don't want, right? For example, we're going to use the junk here. So we'll grab a whole bunch of these. Now, this happens, I think it's every 2 seconds, the guidebook says. So if we go ahead and keep an eye on the little guy here, we're just going to dump all of our things inside of here, right? Keep an eye on him. He starts shoveling it in. I just loved it. The quirkiness was just one of my favorite things about this. I really love these little golems. Scai Quest do a very good job with stuff like this, but you'll see here, things are starting to be shipped out. The fish should be next. It is. It's starting to smoke out. I wonder if you could kind of link this one to this in a way. Set like an automatic system up. And then the last one is going to be, I think it's a chunk visualizer. It is. Chunk visualizer displays chunk borders when activated. This helps with placement of the AutoFisher. Since far away chunks unload from the memory of the game, it's best to keep the AutoFisher and the surrounding water in the same chunk, and then explains how to use it. So in order to use this, you're going to need the cobbled deep slate and some stone buttons. Let's grab this one. As you can see here, these are in the same chunk, which helps. This one is perfect, actually. Works perfectly fine. Same with these. All three of these are perfectly fine. Can be turned on or off at player's discretion. Not only useful for like this add-on, but also useful for chunks in general. It's fun, it's quirky, it's easy to use. I highly recommend this. I think the creators have done a very good job. I look forward to future expansion. If you were interested, I would recommend.